do it. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is the first episode of Beards&Whiskey, presented to you by Grizzly Beard Collective. My name is Grizz, and we have the owner of No Opportunity Waste. I'll let him introduce himself.
What's going on? It's Gary J.
Thank you for joining me, my brother.
Thank you for having me.
Y'all ready? You know we can't start the show without the shot. Let's do it.
Salute. I'd hit the spot.
Tequila was an interesting choice.
Hey, it's Tuesday. We can turn up.
I ain't mad at it. I do want to thank you for coming through. First episode. Very special.
Nah, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. I'm flattered.
Yeah, you already. I just want to say the beard is looking hella debonair. If I must say.
You already know, man. You know what's in there.
Okay.
I got the Grizzly pomade.
Okay.
I got the Grizzly oil in the car.
Okay.
Rocking with the lavender and what was it? The summer.
Summer Madness.
Summer Madness.
There you go. And that's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to keep one in the car, one in the crib. You know what I mean? But nah.
Easy.
Tell me about your beard journey, though.
Well, the beard joint, that's been a long time coming, you know.
Okay.
I had the chin strap back in the day.
Okay.
And then, eventually you got to grow.
Okay.
You got to graduate from the chin strap to the beard.
Definitely got to go from the chin strap
to the chin strap.
Yep.
And then here we are today.
Here we are. Now, I know you got the clothing line here. What got you started like on an entrepreneurial path? Was it like you got like a family member? Is it just life circumstances? Like what?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
First off, my grandfather,
Yep.
my uncle, my cousins, damn near everybody in my family had their own little hustle.
Yep.
Some just straight hustle.
Yep.
Others took it to the next level and went legit with stuff.
Yep.
And then also just my upbringing in the neighborhood. Like,
Yep.
I'm initially from Dorchester, but I moved to the burbs.
Yep.
Dorchester by the way of Stoughton.
Okay.
And once I got out there in the burbs and was seeing how they were moving, almost all the kids I went to school with, their parents owned a business.
It's crazy.
They were already going to be set when they graduated, and it was like, damn, I see you driving that and you just doing construction. Your dad do what? He just what? That's where you getting your money from the summer thing? And it was like, all right, I got to get out there and get my own little piece of that. I see it.
Yep.
And if they could do it, I know I could do it.
Absolutely. And just to tie in, what race were like those people that had their own business?
It's some guys from the Dukakis Mountains.
Okay.
Like I said, I was in the burbs.
Okay.
But it was a good melting pot. It was a good eye opener that I ain't just have to hustle or play sports to get out.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was good to see something different. Like,
hell yeah.
My neighbor owned the roofing company.
Yeah.
The other person owned the landscaping.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody did windows or something like that. So it was just good to see money coming in other angles.
Hell yeah.
And people still living good, even though it wasn't the glitz and glamour of being the basketball guy or a rapper or something. Yeah. But they living good.
Hell yeah.
Damn good.
No, that's real. And I feel like our community really gets caught up with that. Like they feel like those are the two only exits. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, what happened to trades? Like, what happened? You know what I mean?
Trade to get you a long way. That's one thing I say. That I always say. I came up like in a blue collar town.
Yep.
I know some people were millionaires, probably in assets and stuff.
Yep.
But it was all regular jobs. Mm-hmm. Not talking doctors or lawyers. We're talking mechanics.
Yep.
People that go get do physical work, man. Like I said, nobody think about in the hood doing the roofing.
Yeah.
You don't own the house. You living in the building, so you don't normally think about that.
Facts.
And it's like, there's a lane for everybody. You just got to find your lane and stick to it.
No, that's real. So what got you, you know what I mean, to this level right here?
Really, it was a process.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was trying to find my lane. Everything I do starts with the arts.
Yep.
I could draw as a kid.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm an 80s baby.
Yep.
Came up in the hip-hop era. Everybody wanted to rap.
Yep.
I didn't really care for rap, but I like music. I was like, I'll do beats.
Yep.
once I got into that world, I started seeing the business side since I didn't want to be on front stage. And I was like, yo, all right, I could produce. Once I start producing and I'm out there with people doing shows, it's like, oh, we need somebody to film this stuff.
Yeah.
So I start looking into that,
Yeah.
which led me to like, yo, you got to market yourself. You should do some merch.
Yeah.
I got ideas for stuff that I don't see out there. How do I get it done? I went, get the guy at the mall to do some stuff. Reached out to Custom Ink a few places. Like, oh, we can't do that. Copyright stuff, whatever.
Yep.
When I'm just trying to get fly. And it led me to looking like, yo, let's cut the middleman out.
Hell
Everything else, cut the middleman out. Cut the fat out.
No, that's real. That's real. And I mean, we're on camera, so they really can't see. But we're at your full studio. Like, we're at your full spot over here. Like he got everything. He got everything. Like, what was it that made you start like, I'm gonna invest in myself. I'm gonna put the change up. I'm gonna invest in myself. I'm gonna invest in my dreams.
Real talk. It was another job I had.
Okay.
I was a courier delivering paychecks to almost every business on the South Shore.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wearing clothes that I designed.
Yep.
Like I said, it's 4th of July, I got an idea.
Yep.
I'm rocking my little outfit, and as I'm delivering these paychecks, I'm meeting bosses.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in Quincy in one block little neighborhood.
Yeah.
4 different landscapers eating. I see them, they're like, yo, what you do? Is this your company or whatever? Because they see my car, I'm like, nah, I'm working for somebody. It's like, damn, I'd get this from you if you offer the service. Like, cool. And one day, one guy, mechanic, asked me about my shirt, and I was like, I made that. Mm-hmm. He said, yo, you do shirts? Yeah, I'll take 10 for the shop. I said, yo, I'm not legit. He said, well, get legit. I'll take 10 for the shop.
Mm-hmm.
And once he said that to me, it was a wrap.
That's dope. That's dope. And it's dope on so many levels because, I feel like everybody got shirts. You know what I mean? Everybody making clothes, but everybody just on the same track. Like, I just want to make my shit, and that's what it's going to be. But, like, do y'all understand that, like, these businesses all need shirts? They all need shirts. And it's like, and that's what you do, which is like, I salute you on that.
Yeah, that's, like I said, everybody got to find their lane, their niche.
Yep.
That was my niche.
Hell yeah.
When I was just doing it for myself and trying to do it as merch for people at shows or whatever,
yep,
it was hard to find other people ready to invest in themselves.
Crazy.
Whereas already dealing with a business, somebody that gets it, they ain't looking for the freebie.
No.
They just want a little deal. You're going to give it to me cheaper than this guy.
That's a
You're
fact.
local. They like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a different
yeah.
little community, and that's pretty much what I've been eating off of lately. I'm trying to get into some of my ideas, which is this stuff, but I've done stuff for BP gas stations, Demgo Collision. Shout out to Cambridge Bike Give Back and whatnot. They got stuff. I'm trying to work out another order with them. Them are some good guys over there.
Hell yeah.
And just getting into the community. And right now, there's a resurgence with this pandemic. I'm seeing more entrepreneurs, more people taking their little hustles or hobbies and investing a little more time in that and seeing that, like, yo, you can get paid to do what you like. And then once you do that, it ain't really work. I'm going to do these shirts regardless.
Hell yeah.
It's me.
I'm aware.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And that was a great point that you brought up, too, about, putting the time in, like, I'm always of the mindset, like, yo, it's going to take 10 years for whatever you do to kick off. So, you started 3 years ago, give it another 7.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people quit on it, though. Like, they feel like, I feel like with Instagram, social media, everybody thinks everything's overnight. Like,
all you see is the successes with that.
Yeah, you don't
Most
see the
people are scared to hear the no's.
No.
I've been told no on some stuff, or hey, yo, that price is too high.
Yeah.
I don't know why you doing it like this. And it's cool.
Yeah.
You ain't going to get every sale.
Yeah.
Every sale ain't meant for you.
No, that's a fact.
But as long as when you do get a sale or you do make a connection with somebody, you make a connection, because as anything, for the most part, you want to deal with people that make you feel good. You want to buy a brand that you like, or whoever you look up to is into or something. And that's what it is. I just try to make everybody feel comfortable.
You
eat, I eat.
That's what it's about. As it should be. As it should be. So your business, no opportunity wasted. What's that mean to you?
It means there ain't no opportunity out there that you should pass up.
Nah,
You
it's
can't
real.
look at one guy as a bum. That's one of the big things I learned. Some of the people I met doing this that really got money don't look like they got money. They don't want you to know that they got money.
At all.
And that's one thing where I learned, like, you can't judge a book for its cover. You can't be scared to talk to different people, different races. You can't be hostile in every situation because some people are just testing you.
Yeah, nah.
And I seen that. Like, there was an opportunity to do that shirt for that guy.
Yeah, nah.
And that's why I was like, I can't waste this opportunity.
Nah, not at all.
And that's how we got to this. I got to do it now. No opportunity. I don't know no other way.
Nah. I love the name. I love it. That's kind of like the mantra I live my life by. Like, I'm not, like, I told myself, like, I'm not letting no opportunity go by. Like, no opportunity wasted at all. Like,
Yeah, time's limited.
Time's limited.
And all it take, like you said, some things take long.
Yep.
And some things come quick.
Yep.
But you just got to put that time in.
Gotta
don't waste time. Get active. My first set of shirts, I didn't have half the equipment I got.
Nah.
I was just doing something. He like this. I know how to use Photoshop.
Yep.
I know how to draw and do all the basic stuff. I'm about to go to Walmart and get the iron-on sheets.
Yep.
And make it work.
Hell yeah.
And it worked. He just wanted that shit just to show me love. I'm about to go work in a shop and dirty these. Don't be scared. I could have missed out on that opportunity. Like, I don't. Nah. Just put it out there.
Just put it out.
If he didn't like the numbers I had, he would have said it. He wholeheartedly went with it, and I've been rolling ever since.
Now, you said you mentioned the numbers. How important is it standing your ground on your number? Like was it I'm sure it was nerve-wracking. The first guy asked you the price, and you're like, how important was it, like, just actually knowing your worth and what you brought to the table?
It's very important because that's a big thing in this game. And with me, like I said, trying to fulfill other people's ideas, their logos and stuff, you gotta understand your time. It's one thing for me to, you already got your design and stuff.
Yep.
You done paid somebody else to graphic design it.
Yep.
It's one thing for me to just, take that, print it out how you want it. You want to sublimate, you want to do it in vinyl, you want to screen print it, whatever. It's a whole nother thing when you got to sit down with a customer and build that from scratch, or take what they got and explain to them why, like, this work in these mediums. I think you should go this way. Let me explain it to you, but it's going to cost X, Y, and Z.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I have to do it like this. You're going to get this quality. I ain't trying to jip you. I'll explain it all to you, but you got to know your worth, because everybody will get over. You know what I'm saying? They got to try. I ain't mad at them. You got to shoot your shot.
You got to.
But at the same time, any good businessman understand it's always going to be a dance.
Hell yeah.
It's always going to be a dance. You just got to understand what you getting into, no matter what it is.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's a fact.
I feel like Mike Jordan, give me the rock and I'm scoring. Hey, came from the bottom, that's foreign. I swear that I'm up for the sun in the morning. Oof, hey, I gotta flex. I need a Nike bag, give me the check.
Now, to shift gears a little bit, I do want to know, what's your go-to drink at the bar?
Real talk, I know everybody gonna look crazy, but every bar I go to, I get a Long Island iced tea.
Oh, okay. You had me shook. I thought you were about to say like a Cosmo or something.
Nah. I know most people go get a Henny, some shots, or Henny with Coke or something. Every bar I go to, they'll let me get a Long Island iced tea.
Nah, that's mandatory for me as well. Like, why are we playing games for? Let me just get right to it.
That's my drink of choice. I don't really do beer.
Yeah.
Like you seen, we came out here and we took shots. We didn't do a mixed drink.
No. It's about that time. You want to take another one?
Let's go.
And shout out Stevie Fredo, the producer.
Stevie?
Doing the 1 and 2, making sure we right. Get you right.
Let's get to it.
How do you eat your steak?
I like mine's well done, man.
Well
I ain't
done,
none of
well
that
done.
pink.
What's wrong?
I ain't with
Yo.
all the pink, all that red.
Oh man, you messing this thing up. You gotta be. There gotta be a little bit of pink in it.
That ain't for me, man.
Oh.
I don't want no bloody steak. No bloody steak, no runny eggs.
Oh, now I like my eggs a little runny, a little bit.
Yeah. You be careful with that. Do that on your own time.
Yeah. Now, who do you think got the illest beard ever? Like, the illest beard ever, you would say?
Real talk.
Yep.
I'm going to have to go ahead and give it to James Harden.
James Harden? You think James Harden? Okay.
The bearded one.
Okay. Now, he definitely has a hell of a beard. He
set it off. I feel like he's a big part of the reason why
Yeah.
the trend is here. Him and Ross.
yeah.
But I give it to James just because I ain't never seen a picture with any of that, what's that shadow stuff they put in the bed?
Oh, the Bijan?
Yeah, I ain't never seen
No.
James with none of that. A lot of people, when you see the picture up close, be like, oh, he's painted.
Yeah.
James ain't never falsified him.
Nah, he ain't never call those booze at nobody. Nah.
Exactly,
Nah,
exactly.
He ain't did that. Now, he definitely, I definitely will say that seeing him with the beard made me really want a beard. And that's when I was in, like, my chin strap phase. And I was like, yo, this shit ain't right. I gotta change this up. I gotta change it up.
Like I said, it's levels. The chin strap is the beginner.
And it
you're
definitely
like,
is.
Snap, I could connect.
It definitely is.
But once it connects and you got to keep shaving the top to
Yeah.
keep it even, it's like,
Yeah.
nah, let that grow, man.
Nah, definitely. Now, do you shave your own beard, or is it something that only your barber touches?
Nah, I'll shave my own.
Okay.
I'll shave my own. I'll line it up. I'll do it myself. I'll go to the barber, but I don't always have time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I do
No.
my company, plus I still do my regular
That's
job
real.
and stuff.
That's real.
So I keep it clean myself as much as I can. When it's time to do something,
No, that's
I
real.
can see my man Joe. He'll take care of me.
Now, that's one thing I forgot to ask too, not to double back, but how important is it to balance, you know, the entrepreneurial life and the work life? Because I feel like, you know, a lot of people feel like it got to be one way or the other, or motherfuckers be like, excuse me, fuck a 9 to 5. So,
Real talk, balance is key.
yep,
Unless you already up, you kind of need that 9 to 5 to help fund your dreams.
yep,
So you gotta find something that work for you. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
You may not work a full 40 hours a week or whatever at a real job, but you might need to do something to keep food on the table, be able to invest more in yourself
yep,
until your side business takes off and can become your main hustle. But you gotta want it.
yep,
You're gonna have to carve that time out to do that shit.
Yeah.
The same way it take you 8 hours at work, you're gonna have to put 8 hours of your own work in for your job.
I don't think people understand that. They be treating, you know what I mean? If you're gonna do it for the other man, you gotta do it for yourself. You gotta put that same amount of work in for yourself, or it's just not gonna work. Like, it's not a
And
weekend
that's why
thing.
coming down and knowing your worth is key. When you talked about pricing and stuff, I know the work I'm gonna put into this. If you're gonna go to work for say $15 an hour,
Yep.
at your business, you gotta at least pay yourself $15 an hour. You gotta take that into consideration and look at the person that you're talking to when they question you for your prices. Like, you're gonna pay yourself less than the man pay you when you go to work? What's the point of having your own business if you're gonna do that? You're working backwards.
Like Cam said, ain't nobody gonna pay you like you pay yourself.
All right? Like the shirt said, if you can't get paid in the earth this big, you worthless, kid.
That's
All
a
right?
fact.
Shout out Killer.
Shout out Killer. Now, I know you watched speaking of Killer, I know you watched the Versus.
Yep.
Landslide. Oh, what would you say?
The Locks had the energy. You know me, so you know I'm a Dipset guy. I'm a
Yep.
Cam, SDE,
Yep.
all that. That's my joint.
Yep.
They didn't do what they supposed to do. The energy wasn't right for the gang.
Nah, not at all.
The
Not at
energy
all.
wasn't right. I felt they could have put up a better fight,
Yep.
but I get it. They ain't been together in forever. There was some other things going on behind the scene. But all in all, it was a good show. That's my era.
Yeah,
I like that.
it was a great show. It was a great show.
You know, it was a win for everybody, but the Locks got that. I can't hate.
No, they definitely
Jada did what Jada did. Top 5 Dead or Alive.
Definitely
I can't be
turned it up
mad
on
at
them
that.
niggas. Definitely did. And I think it also shows like the importance of continuity, like, and that's why the Locks is always like my favorite rap group of all time, because there's never been no funny shit, never been my Twitter got hacked or like, you know what I mean? Like, if there was some issues, we ain't know about it because it was all in house.
Nah, that's the definition of loyalty, your brotherhood.
Exactly.
Right there.
Exactly.
They ain't ever, like you said, we ain't ever see no quarrels.
Nah.
And more importantly, you can look at the Locks as a model of success because everybody knew their part.
That's a fact.
It wasn't a bunch of
That's a fucking fact.
chiefs, or it wasn't a bunch of Indians fighting over who's gonna be chief.
Nah, that's a fact.
Jada says, "Yo, I'm top 5 Dead or Alive. Don't know everybody else." They still gonna come in there and put out their best work, trying to take each other's head off.
That's a fact.
But it ain't no animosity.
That's
Even
a fact.
with that show, all the trash talking they was doing amongst each other, there's no animosity. That's the game.
Yep.
You're supposed to want to compete and do your best, put out your best work.
Mm-hmm.
And if you could get money with your brothers, with your peoples, why not?
Why not?
Why not? Keep it
Why
in
not?
the family.
Yep. Why not? As it's supposed to be. As it's supposed to be. No, that's a fact, though. That's a fact. Now, all time, what are your top 3 albums? They don't got to be like, you know, like classics that everybody else considers classics, but like your top 3 albums.
Top 3 albums. I'm going to go ahead and throw Reasonable Doubt in there just because that played a pivotal part in my life as a youth.
Okay.
This is a little weird one. I know it's going to throw everybody off, but
No, it's your
when
favorite.
I get in my zone, I want to hear it. Andre 3 Stacks, The Love Below.
Okay.
That's my jump off on a little mellow vibe right there.
Do that count? I mean, does that count just as the Outkast album, or we ain't even we just tossing the Big Boy?
I still mess with Big Boy, but that
part.
disc
Yeah.
particularly,
Okay.
as somebody that was doing production and stuff and likes music as a whole, I really like what he did on that. Like,
Okay.
I listen to gangsta rap and everything
No,
else and
I'm
trap,
just asking
but I like the Tylers, the creators, and
Yeah.
all those other people that are getting into different musicianship.
Yeah, that's real.
But that's an album I could go back to. I just played that the other week. The Reasonable Doubt I go to all the time. Like I said, I mess with some of the early Cam. One of the songs I'm gonna play weekly is "What Means the World to You."
Nah, that's
You know what I'm saying?
the remix or the original.
I play the original, and then the remix comes up
Okay.
shortly after.
Okay, so I was.
So that's something I roll a L up to and ride and just get into one of my sets. That's what I like to work to. What I like to think to. like
No,
I said.
that's real. I actually heard the remix first, and then I doubled back, and I was like, oh no, Charlie kind of held her own on this shit. She kind of went off on the original.
Yeah, she did. She
On the
did.
original.
That was the original. Was my joint.
On the original, you know, it's definitely.
Most people don't remember Cam from then and whatnot. They just know Dipset Cam.
What's your favorite Cam album, actually? Well, we throw these two back. Pause.
It's a toss up.
Mm-hmm.
The Purple Haze, you know, that was in the high school, right after high school or something like that for me. So that was a big one. But I first got introduced to him with the STE when he was rapping. When he was doing the Eminem stuff before Eminem talking about oodles and noodles. And I was like, yo, this guy's crazy.
Yeah.
But I liked it that. I was drawn to that.
Yeah.
But more play now, older and stuff, I'm going to go with the Purple Haze just because that was a moment for me. That was a moment in time. That was one of them joints, like your pops would tell you, like, oh, man, I remember when this dropped.
No, that's real.
Back
that's
in whatever
real.
we was, you know, that was one of them joints. That was an era.
No, that's definitely real. That's definitely real. I don't know. It's a toss-up for me. Yeah, like you said, it's either SDE or Purple Haze. But, like, I was in high school. I was fully in high school when that Purple Haze was out. So that shit was definitely, you know what I mean? That was a wave. It definitely was a wave.
That was a wave. Dipset. That's what made that verse so crazy is the DJ was messing up. It wasn't presented right for the energy and the wave they had.
Yeah.
Even though it may have not been lyrical miracle.
Nah.
It was the joint. That's what I liked about Cam. My piece of pizza, eating a piece of pizza. I be where you can be. You need your visa. He say the funny stuff. I liked that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was a different joint. It was an attitude.
Yeah, no, that's real.
It was an attitude, a mindset.
Yeah.
Jimmy wasn't even rapping back then when niggas was like in Dipset.
Nah.
It was all just talking.
Yeah.
Wild ad-libs.
Wild ad-libs.
Crazy wild ad-libs.
Definitely, that's a fact. Now I'm gonna go with SDE though. Like, so Purple Haze, I would probably say that back then, but listening to it now, even though I got one of my favorite Cam songs ever, that Down and Out that's probably my favorite Cam song to this day. But
he got joints on there.
Nah,
Feel like
he
I'm
definitely
losing
do.
weight, all that. Like I said, the original early Cam.
Yeah.
I really messed with it because he was spitting more thoughtful stuff that you had to think about.
Yeah.
Then as he got older and progressed and seen what the wave was, it was nah, B, I got this energy, I got this wave. That's what it is right now. We taking over.
Yeah.
And that shit changed the game, man, with the fashion, everything.
He changed the fashion.
That's when this stuff really started to come. I see, oh shit, Joel's got the custom freaking Timbs with the airbrush flag on it. Oh, they're doing that. I go to New York, I used to when I was a kid, go to New York every year for almost a week for my birthday in October.
Yep.
My dad would take me out there. I got family out there. We go shopping, go hit all the spots and whatnot.
Yep.
Remember seeing Summer in Miami joint, the little DVD. Jim down there going over it with niggas with Averexes. Like, I'm about to go hit the same spot and hassle them. And it was just like going out there, seeing that energy.
Yep.
And getting stuff done and having to go. I didn't know they wasn't the spot at the mall when I was in high school.
Yep.
When you wanted to custom stuff, it was like, I went to New York and had Scarface put on my Air Force Ones.
Yep.
Be the only kid with that, and it was like, I like that. I can get my ideas out.
Yep.
And it just got to, cut out the middle, man.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. Now, Cam definitely showed niggas how to hustle. Whether it was right or wrong, he definitely showed niggas how to.
He came in the rock. He did what he had to do. They made the moves. And like I said, that's why it's no opportunity wasted. The people that I look up to, I see what they did when they got an opportunity.
That's a fact.
They took the little lump that they learned, like, I got jerked my first deal.
Yep.
I don't need to get jerked.
Nah.
He got jerked, so I wouldn't have to. Pause. No homo.
Pause.
You know what I'm saying? But I could see that and learn from that. Like, I don't need to do that, but that move right there, I like that. He cut the middleman out.
That's a fact.
He got his own little team together and went the thing. They went in action and quiet. It's just you didn't see that as much back then unless you was really paying attention. It wasn't all this social media to fully see how everybody's moving. Yeah. You had to really pay attention or like that to feel that impact and know.
Nah, they, you know what I mean? That's just the culture we grew up in. Now, if you could have a sit down with any one person for an hour, just to soak up some game, who would it be and why?
Any one person for
any
an
one
hour?
person, just to sit down.
And soak up some game.
Soak up some game. Shoot away if you got any questions.
Do you know who?
Who?
Excuse me. This is gonna sound a little wild. But I might go sit down with E40 and pick his mind.
E40?
Yeah.
E40? No,
40 Water, man.
40 Water. That's definitely a good choice. That's definitely he might chef it up for you. You might have some Earl Stevens on deck.
That's what I'm saying. That's why. I'm an East Coast person. We on the East Coast. We out here in Boston. But 40 somebody that's been influential forever.
Yep.
And just keep getting money. And when you start to look at the ways he's getting it, it's like, oh, snap. All right. He's doing wine. He's doing this.
Yep.
They're just bubbling over there. That's one thing I give to the West Coast and the South.
Yep.
They had the blueprints to getting money and marketing just their areas before everybody else did.
For everybody else.
On the East Coast and the West Coast for business as far as music and fashion, they had the outlets.
Yep.
But the infrastructure, the people were putting together to get stuff out, like an E40, like a Too Short. Once you hear those stories, how can you not be inspired?
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
In a day, your bed goes through a lot. Now you can clean it without stripping it of its natural oils. Clean it with Grizzly Beard Collector's Beard Wash.
Now, to double back on what you said, who do you got as the biggest hip hop mogul of all time?
I mean, off the rip, at least for my generation, I gotta say Jay-Z.
Okay.
You know, he was one of the first we see hit a Billy,
Yeah.
and he did it in so many different aspects.
Yeah.
I put Puffy right there with him too, because
Yeah.
you know, Diddy started the whole Black Excellence,
Yeah.
owning your own stuff, the label, all that. They did it around the same side, but Diddy was always an executive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I give it to Jay just for the fact that he was doing a lot more different business stuff, like the Rock Nation. He did the clothing, the record label, everything else. But the way he diversified his portfolio was crazy.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
It was crazy.
That's real. I'm gonna have to go with Birdman though, man. Like, I feel like niggas don't
I ain't
give
mad at
Birdman his respect. He's the only one that really stuck with the music. Like, everybody transitioned from the music. He's still in it and done it.
He's still in it, but the same reason you give it to Birdman is why I give it to Jay, because it's such a diverse portfolio.
I hear that. I
He's
respect
conquered
that.
so many other areas that it's like, oh, all right.
That's a fact. That's a fact. No, that's a great point. That's a great point. That's definitely a great point. Yeah, so I definitely want to thank you for coming through, or for having me. Pardon me. I definitely want to thank you for having me.
Nah, I thank you for having me. The
Nah,
first
thank you.
episode,
Thank you.
too.
Oh,
shining light on what I got going on. So
No.
I appreciate that.
And how can they find you?
Like I said, you can find me on Instagram at No Opportunity Wasted, Facebook at No Opportunity Wasted. You can email me at nowsince85gmail.com. You know, drop a line.
Hell yeah. Now, as you can see, he definitely got some shit here.
You know,
Definitely got some
got
shit.
stuff for you. Got some his and hers, peanut butter jelly time stuff. You know, truth not hate.
I really like that one. I might grab that one. When I
Black
see it.
and bougie, full sweatsuit for the ladies. We got some things. Like I said, I got the site coming. Meantime, in between time, it ain't just about my stuff. If you a local business or a party planner, you need something for the kid's birthday, family reunion, hit me. I'll take care of that.
And I was kind of wondering what oh, you got the black and bougie. Yeah, you definitely got like the black love shirts. Those are my favorite. I'm gonna have to definitely grab some for
You know what? I don't got none right now. My chick is wearing a black love tee right now.
I seen it. I got one of those, but that's my shit. Every time I go out, they be like, yo, that shit's fire.
Yeah, nah. I'm gonna bring those back. You know, February's coming around.
Right around the corner. Right
I
around
got
the
some
corner.
joints.
Now, hell yeah. I do want to thank y'all for tuning in too. This episode is brought to you by Grizzly Beard Collective,
Yes, sir.
the standard and organic men's beard care. Be sure to tame your debonair. And again, thank you very much.
Thank you
Y'all
for
ready?
having me.
Y'all ready? Till next episode.